Is the Wonder Dreamer live on YouTube. The game is SnowRunner, and I am working on Good Things Coming threes. I don't know why my stream did not come up before, and it looks to be not coming up again. That is starting to upset me in great waves. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, so. There we go. Okay, so. There we go. Getting a lot of feedback. So sorry about that. If you're all hearing it, I'm getting feedback right now. I just try to fix it. I'm doing good. How's it going, man? Working on Good Things Coming threes, as I was trying to say, chat. Apologies. Like I said, it was not streaming. So, no, Echo is Lolly at I Am Lolly Gaming. So, you can go check out Echo there. She's quite the character. Working on this mission, all good thing comes in threes. We're delivering cement, wood planks, and packaged sand. I have cement here. I need to find the vehicle of my choosing that I'm going to use. I believe the Barone is set up for... Well, there's wood planks right there. Yeah, this is set up for a regular mission. So what we're going to do is move this back, and this was for working on tasks. So we're going to move this back out of the way. Kind of over here out of the way. Like a club. Okay, so I need a 3-slotter for this one. Let's look through the many vehicles that Jimmer has. We could use this. We could use this. I believe this is a 2-slot, though. Let's take a look. I believe this is a 2. Yeah, that's a 2-slot. We do have my mighty truck over there with a nice 3-slot in it. You know what? We will use this one over here because, yeah. The Caterpillar gets, no love. Yeah, it's not the greatest truck in the inventory. But it can be fun. We can try to make it work, right, chat? Let's do it. Let's see what we can pull off with a little bit of elbow grease and some patience. Oopsies. Got a little too close. Been a hot minute since I played this, so you're all going to have to bear in mind that I'm probably not going to be the greatest at it for a minute or two. Okay, where is my crane truck? It is over, yeah. Come on. There we go. Alright. So the first church one is going to be cement, so we're going to stage the load as it's going to be required. You know what I'm saying? Let's, yeah, it looks good to me. How about a little up here? That works. A little smacky poo right into a truck. It don't matter, it adds character to it. I have issues remembering the truck, but boy, I am dead on the crane every time. Alright. Brother knows his crane. Okay. Well, it seems like I'm doing good there. Okay, so we need to go and pick up wood planks and package sand. Something tells me I'm going to regret using this truck. Because, man, it is low to the ground. But we'll do what we got to do. Okay. There we go. Do I have any fuel? Yes, I do. Cool. Okay, let's, so we're going to need wood planks and packaged sand. We're going down here to, the areas in the map that show where we can pick up. And, okay, so here at Central Farm. Let's see what's at Central. Central has got my plank, which is what we're going to need, and packaged sand. So that's a 2-slot compatible. I really don't feel like driving through that. So what we're going to do, so Central Farm is where we're going to go. We're going to take, we're going to take something that's a little quicker than this, and we're going to leave this here, and, actually, no, we aren't. We're going to take this forward. Okay, now I think that we could hot run this right in here. I think we can make it to Central that way. That's what I'm gonna do. We're just gonna take the big rig and go with it. Do 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 boo do 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 do. Heck yeah, dude. Get it, son. Gotta watch that stump right there. It's blended. Nice. Nice. Wow, this thing is like horrible. Yeah, we're not gonna go in that. I'm gonna put that right out there. I'm not about to. We have arrived at Central. Okay. Cargo management. Okay, there we go. That should balance the load because the weight of the cement should be as much as the sand. And that weight should bring that trailer down and get my front end up a little higher too. Okay. Okay, let's look at where we're going here. I think we'll end up just driving right in through the main drag. That's the Western Star AGL, but I think that's set up as a log, yeah. That's set up as a log hauler. So we're gonna end up coming in through here. It's a very unstable area. Um, where am I? Well, no, we were gonna come through. Where is it? Here. This is where we're gonna come through. We're gonna drive the truck over to here. We're gonna unload here into a staging area. We're gonna bring the Mercer and drive the Mercer in because I do believe over by my Mercer, like I said, I have a bunch of trailers right around here. So Mercer isn't too far from gas station if I am correct. Trying to find said Mercer. Where is it? Where is Mercer? I thought Mercer was on the track because I used it to do repair. How far down the line is it? Okay, Mercer's there. Okay, so our Mercer's here. North Chapel's there. Well, it has a long haul back to the main drag. So what I think I will do is we're just going to trade out the Mercer. We're just going to recover it. We're going to recover the Mercer, fix it, and then we're going to drive over and tow the Caterpillar out of there because we can see that the Caterpillar is not built to do that run. So we're going to recover this. We're going to switch it over to do the long haul over in Valley of the Rocks. That'll be the smart decision. Excuse me. Customize. Okay, we're good there. And frame. Take that off. And heavy wrecker. No. Old school. No. No. I mean, we could use that and stack all three just right on there, but I don't think there's room for crane if I do. So I think what we'll end up doing now, the problem is I can't remember if I think it's a saddle low. This thing, I love this truck. I love using this truck. This is, like I said, this is tied for number one as one of my favorite trucks to use. I use this to pull the Chimera out dead without ever turning the Chimera on. So I have faith in the ability of this truck. It might not be fast, but boy, it will get you everywhere you want to go. And I mean everywhere. This thing is a tank. Where every other truck seems to fail, this little nose-heavy turd can go. We're gonna go swap out the Caterpillar. I don't know what that was. It just went flying. Was it a drive shaft or was it a tree? I'm using an old prehistoric truck, so it could have been a drive shaft, people. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But seriously, that shit looked like a drive shaft. We haven't even put this thing in all-wheel drive. But you can see its capability already. You can see its capability with driving because it's got such big tires. And that's what makes all the difference. Tires and gearing. You see that? Look at that. Right through it like butter. Just doesn't even miss a beat. Oh, turn on the diff lock maybe? There you go. I thought I had it on already. Look at the frog. Little frog on the rock right there. Check him out. Sometimes you just need to stop and enjoy nature, man. You people watch, you know, Animal Planet? Now you see why I like the Mercer. When you hit this thing into the mud and the holes, this thing really comes out swinging. You know, it isn't $1 million truck, but I'll tell you what, I'd put this thing over a fucking Colab any day. If somebody pulled this truck into my driveway in real life and said it is yours and handed me the keys, I would be one happy, happy camper. But they pulled this exact truck, just the way it's built right now, into my yard. I am not lying. I would be one happy truck driver. I'd be like, I got a dirty little off-roader, and I would enjoy every moment of driving it. Now, the question is this a low saddle or a high saddle trailer? I can't remember. That looks low saddle to me. Perfect. You have had your chance there, good boy. You've done good work. Time to put you out to pasture. See, this thing is very nose heavy, which gives it a lot of traction. Because the weight of the nose is so heavy, when you're off-roading with this thing, it helps with a trailer like this. You see what I'm saying? It makes light that much more awesome when you're, you know, doing a job. Okay, so now that we've got this, I think what we can do is flip her around, hit the gas station, top off the truck and that, and make our way across here and go through this way, and we'll be at the first church quicker. Right. Where am I? I am here. Studying mental mapping. 180 backup road. Around and down, or I think it would be faster to flip around and go back through this way. I think it would be much faster than trying to go through these mountains here. Okay, I was looking to see if I could go out that way. That's a nay, no. Da 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 da. Now you see what I mean about this thing being a tank? Look at it just go, dude. He's like, I'm ready for motion. It might not be 100 miles an hour, but look at what it's going through. Am I hung up? I think I'm hung up. I think I'm hung up on something. Well, it is what it is, so we'll just do this here. My little workhorse going to business. Oh yeah. Deep in the cabbage. There we go. Very nice. Very demure. Dude, set that bucket. Look at that thing go. Yeah, buddy. Okay. Which would be the faster way to get out of here? Because I know these are a bunch of holes. Maybe I should just drive through here. Refuel off of this. In fact, that might be what I do. Now we'll save that fuel for an emergency for something else. Bouncy. King of the road. Big trucks for driving around. Mud tires that make noisy sounds. Got a load of cement and wood. A little sand that'll hook you up good. Two hours of pushing broom. Driving a rig through the mushrooms. Truck of means, yes it is. King of the road. Yeah. Let's go, truck, let's go. I never understand why people just come in for a half a second and leave. This seems weird. How hard is it to just watch a guy drive a rig? Trailers for sale, rent. There we go. It's a good old boy. Look at his truck go. The little mighty macaronio. Yeah. I give this truck its due, man. I give this truck its due. It is a little workhorse. It is just a good little workhorse. Very proud of this truck. For what we're about to go through, you're all gonna understand why I chose this one instead of the Caterpillar. I'm not gonna mince words. We're about to go in a really shitty neighborhood. And I wasn't about to do myself in like that, so. Yeah, you see that Caterpillar wouldn't even have made it through that first hole right there. This is why we're taking this. So we need to come down here. We'll make a run around. And we're going to come up. We're going to hit West Chapel. Then we're going to go down and around. And this, yeah, see? Yeah. There's no way that Caterpillar would make it through there. You see what I'm saying now? And then we're going to make our way around here. Down through here. Through all of this nightmare. Get back to the tracks. And then I believe one church is there. So yeah, when we hit the tracks, we'll take the tracks down. Then we'll go up in here. Go through this delightful little, you know, nightmare. And get here. And then we will go down like this here. Oh, maybe not. Okay, so this is going to be the last drop then. So we're going to hit West Chapel first, make our way through, come here, come back in through here, come down and around. I think there's a way we can cut through. Yeah, okay, right here. Now we're cooking with propane. Yeah, we're going to go through here. Gonna cut through here. Go back through here. Through this area. Come back in. Come around. Cross the bridge. Go up. Drop here. come down through this way. Like that. And see if we can find a way across. This looks to be a place where I might be able to fit that truck through. And then we can try to finagle away quickly by going this way. And that will be the end. I'm taking this shortcut here. I really wanna investigate this. When we come around this corner, I do want to try this. I do believe that I can get that truck and trailer through here. That's pretty wide. I mean, that's a pretty wide section of railroad track right there. And that's just as wide. As you can see, plenty of opening there. We'll have to see when we reach that point. If not, then we're just going to have to go all the way around. As you can see, like this. And then just up this way. Take the tracks back. You know what I mean? Over to here. So, we got that figured out. We're not far from West Chapel. We're right here. So we're going to take our left. And we're just going to, you know, make our way there and get this ball rolling. Because this is going to be a long drive. It doesn't seem like it is, but it really is. Fallen Rocks is not a place where you're just going to drive through. You know, like it's just easy peasy. It's not going to happen like that. It's a very technical map. Lots of roll points, lots of mud holes, lots of hang-ups. Look how deep that mud is. Those are 52-inch tires on that trailer and they're halfway buried. Oh, they're completely buried at that point. Hey, but 12-bedroom, I'm a truck of beans by no means. Oh yeah. Good little workhorse. I love this truck. I love this truck. This truck is so much fun to use. I know everybody else is like, it's so slow. It's like, no, dude. It is so perfect. It is so perfect for what we're using. And if you put this thing in high range, this thing just gets it, dude. It's like the perfect speed of operation in high range you could ever ask for out of any truck. Okay, that just eased up the wood in the middle and it balanced our load. So we're good right there. The weight on our tandems is going to be even now because we got the exact amount of weight on the cement to sand. Yeah, see, that didn't look very technical, did it? Until you see 52-inch tires in a hole. Okay. Now, you think this is not a road. This is actually a road. I'm not lying. I promise. It is a very crappy road, but it is a road. Very dangerous one. Remember when I said a very, very dangerous road? Remember when I said a very dangerous road? Yeah, buddy. That right there just made me change my underwear. Get some RPMs up. Man, this road sucks. Well, we ain't out of the woods yet. It gets real hectic right here. You know what? I'm roll the dice. I'm roll the dice and maybe the truck. I do not feel like trying to go around that turd. We are, yeah, see, yeah. Yeah, that's good, that's good. We are good, awesome. That makes me feel a little better. That makes me feel a little better. There's just so many turds, man. This is what I was telling you about. It gets real busy back here. I'm here, and we need to go right down the road, and then, yeah. If we do North Chapel, we could come through here. And this just looks like it's just a nightmare. But either way we put it, we're going, you know what I mean? I think it would be faster to go through here and hit this and then try to go up over this with a lighter load. So we're going to hit north next. And if we do that, I might just be able to, you know, no, we're going to take the tracks. The tracks is going to be much quicker. Now we can go to high range because we're over here. There's no way they nerfed the tracks. They nerfed the tracks, really? Dude, this thing used to fly down this thing. Oh, that's cold-blooded, dude. They nerfed the railroad tracks. I used to be able to clip this right into the middle of it, dude, and just fly down through here with it. shit. Oops. Well, you know, I mean, mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. I forgot to turn that way and just kept on rolling down the tracks, having fun. Okay, so I'm looking over here, so we could possibly just go to do East Chapel and then come back. But I'm like right here. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna whip it around and go back, because it ain't that far back. It's not that far back, and I'm not gonna do it. It's not that far back. We'll do north. As I said, it's not that far back. Yeah, you see the fucking nightmare that is this? Yeah. Yeah. It's easy to talk some shit about how awesome people are at driving until you gotta drive a fucking 3 slot through here. That's why I chose the Mercer. She's the shortest turd in the group, man, with the best fucking performance for off-roading. Yeah, you all thought this is just gonna be a walk in the park. They called the Valley of Fallen Rocks because this bitch is a fucking drive-through. No, you're gonna earn it. Yeah, look at this shit. There we go. See, now we got the weight on the tandems with that. That's why I chose this one first. Okay. Nightmare. Oh my god. Should I go? Should I go for the balls? Should I go for the ballsies and try to go this way? Should I? Should I? Should I, chat? Should Jimmer do like dumb shit and like we're gonna get to here and we're gonna check it out. How about that? And if I feel ballsy enough, I think I'm just gonna go right through here and come down. Like right through here and down. Just like this. And come out here. Then we'll hit the tracks over to here. And try to make our way up through here. And around. Now, I know that these two things are like not advisable, but you know, I mean it makes for good stories. Damn you! I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, we're not, yeah. Nothing about that over there says that I'll be able to make it through easily. Not without rolling. So we're going this way. Kind of a bummer. I was hoping for a shortcut, but not worth it with this vehicle. Remember when I told you you were gonna earn it? Now you see what I mean. I was hoping we might have been able to cut some corners, but that was a hell to the no. So now, because of, you know, that, we're gonna have to drive all the way around. And when I say all the way around, you see it. All the way around. Do all of this shit. Just to get back to here. I think I may have just spotted a shortcut. If not, I don't care. Perfect. Got that tire hooked to there. Ain't that about a bitch? I tried. You know what I mean? I wanted to do something different. I wanted to do something different. I didn't want to be the normal Joe guy. But that's okay. We got this guy sitting right down the tracks here. We're gonna drive him out. We're gonna drive him down. Because we're not that far in. Okay, maybe we are. Shit. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Is there a way that I could use my crane? Can I use the crane? Get it to move. I really did put myself in a bit of a pickle, Dick. It really happened. What if I detach the trailer? There we go. I'm sure you guys are seeing what I'm doing here. I'm trying to get it to wiggle the truck. To where I might be able to start the engine. Well, it has moved it down. But it ain't gonna make no difference. So, yeah, we gotta go to... Rescue inbound. He's being dear. Gotta drive this turd up here. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna stick to the tracks. And we're gonna go this way. and cross here to help recover. I'll shave a lot of time off, so yeah, we'll make it down here. This is my train. Big tires, lots of torque. Alright, I told you, man. Tires make all the difference. Look at the chassis flex on this truck. It is phenomenal. Oh shit, I took a left turn at Albuquerque. I should have took a right. Okay, we got that figured out. I was about to say something didn't seem right here. That chassis blacks. Doom! Okay. Very technical. Told you. Place is very technical. I think we have enough room to make it here without any issue. Beauty. It's about to get religious. Beauty, eh? Beauty, eh? Always count on a white Western star to get the job done. Alright. Really? No repairs needed, huh? Just kidding. This thing's got roll cage for days anyway. The body really didn't even take any damage, just the roll shit on it. Cause the crane and that top thing and the bumper, it's a little bit on the hood that's a little janky. You know, I mean, that bull bar is, yeah. Get the hell out of Dodge. Okay, no more imaginary shortcuts, Jimmer. Okay. Now we just whoop right around. Alright. The hell you mean stage completed, homie? I ain't doing no stages. I'm getting the fuck out of Dodge, bro. Damn it, which way do I go? I go this way. Okay. Gotta sneeze. There we go. Ugh. Head colds suck. Okay. Now, I was going to try this imaginary road, but that's not going to happen now. We're just going to stick to the main drag and drive clear the fuck around, like extremely unnecessarily long drive to the final destination. With another sneeze. Okay, sorry. I had to sneeze and blow my nose again, and it's probably gonna happen again here another 2-3 times in the next 5 minutes. I feel like doing an adventure, I don't care. We're gonna try my shortcut. I know I said we were gonna take the long route, but I mean, we're not that far from it to at least take a look to see if it's plausible. You know what I mean? And we have a road right here we can drive through if we need to come back anyway. Yeah, see how much of a gap we have there? That's like that all the way through here. If we can make it up through here, this should be like golden grams, dude. I just want to look at it. It doesn't mean that's what we're gonna do. I'm just saying. You know, it's worth a shot to give it a glance. I mean, I don't know about you, but that seems plausible, man. That's not very steep. We're gonna do it. You see? That's not very steep. That's what made me think of this. Now if we hug left, we should get plenty of clearance over here. Dude, nice. Fucking nice. Fuck yeah, dude. This is why you all watch me, dude. This is exactly why you all watch me. I find shit nobody tries. Look at this. It's like a fucking road. Dude, it's literally a road. They just built me a road that Jimmer... It's like they fucking knew I was gonna... They were like, dude, his name is Jimmer, and this fucking guy makes his own roads. Look at how beautiful that is. Look at this fucking beauty shot right here. Look at this. Look at this fucking beauty shot right here, dude. If that fucking tree was gone, this would have been a perfect beauty shot. There we go. Look at that. Look how fucking gorgeous that is. I am down, man. I think we took a wrong turn in Albuquerque yet again. No, we just got to make a hard turn to Albuquerque. Okay. Good to know. I think we're about to run out of gas, so... There we go. See how I just got this thing in high range? It's long gone in high range, man. So he's got torque for fucking days. And this is just your plain Jane driving along Mercer. There we go. Just trying to keep them tires on traction. There it is. That was a good contract. It was challenging. It was fun. I mean, we gave it what it needed for repairs. I don't know why it didn't repair it and make it look prettier, but who am I to say what's what about this game, right? Let's take a look, see where we're at here. What's the easiest and quickest way back to railroad from here? Looks this way. There's a refuel depot right over there. If we go back this way, that is a horrible, horrible view. Let's not burn up all our fuel. All set for relaxation shelter. Tourist season is fast approaching and interior work still isn't finished. We need resources to get the job done ASAP. The construction crew is standing idle. Can you help us out? We'll cover all the costs. That's $37,000, man. But those bricks, the metal beam is 2. That's 3, 4, 5. I'll need a 5-slot trailer. I'll need a 5-slot, man. And this is a really, really shitty area, dude, to have to drive around with a 5-slot. You see how hard it is with a 3-slot. So I think what we'll end up doing is we'll do truck and trailer with a 2-slot trailer and a 2-slot truck, and then just use the crane to hold said third onto the back of truck. And then a curtain side trailer will be the next drop. That's a lot of wood. That's a lot of wood. I don't know. Do I have wood planks or not? I think if I'm going to try to pull this one off, I might end up using the AGL. I think I might end up using the Western Star to do this one. Because if I try to use the Mercer with that load is way overweight. And the Mercer can tug, but that's just to have 5 slots of the heaviest stuff in here. It'll make it, but we would have to drive it in like 2 low the entire way. And that's just not plausible for me. So we are going to use the AGL. So let's take a look. Water for the weary. That one's not a hard one to do either. I'm just looking through the jobs and planning which truck I want to use to do what job. Okay, this one is probably 3 sheets to the wind kind of thing. But yeah, that's exactly what it is. Let me look at the terrain here. We're dealing with real crappy terrain. So is dropping water off to every church again. That is that's some bullshit. East Chapel needs 200. North needs 93 and West needs 133. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 50. 450 liters of water. What do I have that could carry 450? Um, what the hell do I have that could haul 450? I can't leave this here, and I don't want to leave this trailer here. This trailer is being used. So I gotta drive this back. No matter what, this has got to be drove back. I mean, they ain't fucking about with making you. I mean, we are coming to all the way from here and going all the way around, dude. This is bullshit, dude. I think we might use the Mercer with a tank on it. I think the water tank on the Mercer will actually be enough to do it. I need 450 liters, so I think the water that you get on this, on the tank, is 500. Let's see here. Deliver to loading zone. Oversized cargo. And then 2 cargo containers. So that, again, is 3 trips to do 1 job. 3 trips to do 1 job. I believe an oversized cargo is 4 slot. So we're going to need a 4 slot. And the only 4 slots that I own is, I want to say the Azov Atom and the, what's the name of the other one? The Twin Steer. The Twin Steer won't make it through here. The Atom I've driven through here before. Do I want to? No, absolutely not. Oh my god, look at all these missions I haven't even done yet. Metal beam, cement, metal beam, cement. Metal beam, cement. Oh my lord. Fixing up. Some of the areas is washed out, need repairs, need all some logs to rebuild the warehouses and outbuildings. You've always got a reliable rig ready to go. Man, this one is just like, ugh. Why? Why? What's over here? Oh, that's the trailer I need to pick up and take over there. So maybe if I accept that, I drive this bad boy down, park my long trailer here. As you can see, I have trailers for days all over this place. Park my long trailer here. Pick that, turn it up, and drop it at the retreat. Do I have everything I need here? I think I do. I think metal beams I can get. Yeah, I can get the metal beams here. Precast concrete plant. So I can get the cement here. But it's saying I believe that the cement, packaged sand, and the concrete blocks are all, they're showing that they're at one slot. And then concrete slab at 2. No, so concrete blocks is not there, or metal beam. So we're gonna check over here at warehouse. Warehouse. Am I clicking on this one? Yeah. Warehouse. Getting sleepy. There's my bricks. But there's something else that I just remembered I have 2 bricks in the Jinsu. I think that's what we'll end up doing. Sometimes you gotta drive it like you stole it to get through places, man. Is that fucking metal beams right there I'm looking at? That is metal beams I'm looking at right there. Holy shit. So, if I detach this trailer, hook up to that, I'll already have the metal beams. But the problem with that is, here's the problem with that. I'll need to load the trailer. So could I pick the trailer up, put it on here, and I highly doubt that. It's just, I don't see that happening. And dragging it, there is no pintle off the end of this, so that is a no. Because you're gonna want, they want this. If I accept that job, which I'm going to, this trailer is got to get hauled there, and that's the one metal beam. So the 2 bricks and the cement, I can use this truck with trailer to get. So we've got the right truck for the job to get everything here. The only downfall is AGL there. AGL is not ready. So we're going to take AGL. We're going to take AGL back, look at the water tank to do the water job. And because we've got to drive through to all the churches, we're going to be coming right back through on the way through with the water tank on it. And we can hook up to that trailer that has the metal beam while we use the Mercer to go and pick up the 2 loads that we need on the other side of the map. Damn, I'm a fucking super genius. Damn, it feels good to be a gangster. This has just enough water to do all the jobs. Because I said 450, and that was being over generous. Okay, now where the fuck do I pick my water up at? That is the next question. Consumable cement, water tower. There's no fucking water in it. Where the hell is a water supply? You know what? We're gonna head there anyway. It says, oh, that's a storage zone. Now, I know somewhere around in here I had drilled a well. 2 of them, to be exact. I know one was here. I think the other is, yeah, the other one's right here. You still see where the well drill is. So why am I not getting water? I wonder if I have to do a contract on the other one. Let me take a look, see here. Dry spell. Our harvest is drying up. The hydrometer's readings have plummeted. Plants are still with the water reserves. We need water, and a lot of it. We'll pay well. Let's get it here fast. Huh. So the Eastern Water Tower, that is where I need to go to pick up my drink. You'll all understand what I'm doing in a minute. I'm killing 2 birds with 1 stone. I need water. I need 450 water for a mission that's after the one that I'm working on right now. And this one, the heck did I just lock into? Is it the sign? Yeah, it's the sign. Now, if I remember right, I can just take the main drag all the way there pretty quick like. Yeah. We just drive the truck right through. And then go through and there's a Plaid 450 there. Yeah, just head right on up. I see no worries about that. With our truck, I should be able to just drive right up here and get there even quicker. I think that's what we'll do. The oversteer on this thing is brutal. Okay. I fucked up. It was supposed to go out that way. So now I gotta turn around and drive all the way back through. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that. Actually, I think it would be the same distance either way. Actually, it's shorter. Yeah, we'll turn it around. Like I said, I'm getting tired, so my brain is starting to make mistakes here on deduction and logistical accuracy. Okay, so I'm going to show you what the plan is here. This way it makes sense to everybody. The 3 churches that we dropped to before, need water. So we're going to I guess the best way to do it is show it. Okay, so the churches that we dropped to before, this one, this one, and this one all need their water again. So what we're going to do is take said water and we're going to drop it at these 3 locations first, because at the end of it we need to grab this trailer right here and deliver over to here. So we'll have the water done. We'll be able to use the AGL to drive up here into the retreat and get what it needs. And then we can use the Mercer to go over here to precast and pick up the cement. Then drive over here and pick up the 2 loads of bricks with the 3-slot trailer that it currently has on it. That is the plan. But for all this to work out, we got to start with this one. So tomorrow we'll be set up and ready to do this one. We have, as you can see, it needs 199 water at east, 93 at north, and 133. And if you do the math, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd say roughly 419, 420, right around in there. So I decided to get something that would hold 450 gallons, which we have sitting right here, 450 gallons of water, or 450 liter, whatever the hell they want to brag about it on. We have 470 in this. So this is good to go. We're going to be able to rock this mission out. We're going to end over at the last one like we did last time. And go down the hill, grab that trailer, go drop to retreat with the White Western Star, and then use the rig to head over the opposite direction, going towards, what's their face, yeah, see, all these chapels, again, are all the same chapels we already delivered to. So we're going to hit west, we're going to hit north, we're going to finish on east, come down the hill again, and then grab that trailer here that has the 2, or the metal beam in it. I drive it all the way over here to retreat. So, now that all that's said and done, you all know what's up, and that's what'll be going on tomorrow. Maybe in the morning, maybe in the afternoon. But either way, it's been it's been fun. I miss doing this. I miss entertaining people. I missed you all a lot. I've been a very busy guy. I've been raising Mr. Doberman up and getting a lot of honeydew lists done around because it's springtime. So, anyways, I'll see you in the morning. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, subscribe. I am the one true dreamer saying thank you. Peace and chicken grease. I am out of here. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.